What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And today I want to talk about another manga that I finished this month. It was Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1 through 3 by Kazuki Takahashi. The story and the art. Now, I thought it was like going to be like the anime where they played the cards and stuff, which they do a little bit here and there towards the middle of the book. But it's really like horror. It's straight up like game horror. I don't know how you would call it. Like the little doodad, the pyramid, the I can't remember what it's called now. The Millennium box that Yugi wears around his neck. It basically turns him into this like his alter ego, his two souls or whatever. And this guy wants to play games with basically people doing bad stuff. He plays these what he calls shadow games, and so that's the premise of the book. And you basically just every little story is basically following Yugi. He runs into somebody doing something bad, and he basically gives them basically teaches them like some kind of morality through these illusions called the shadow games. So I found that pretty interesting. When they did play the cards in the book, I really like that. The art is fantastic. Let me see. Let me just flip to one of the monster arts here. The art is super fantastic. If you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, then you know what the art looks like. I really enjoy. I mean, overall, I really enjoyed the book. I gotta practice how to review manga. Sorry, I gotta practice how to review these mangas. But I'm gonna be reading at least one or two a month. I had a real good time with the two I read this month, and I really like this one. And I'll probably read the next volume in February. But I really enjoyed it. I looked it up because I was like, well, this ain't about the cards really at all. Well, turns out the manga was going to get canceled or something. So that's when they kind of totally went into Yugi was doing the shadow games, but it was the cards. They were playing the card game. So, I guess the next volume it starts to become more often, but really it was just a little bit in this one. And then it was more of like a horror. It was all like little horror stories. Like, basically like if you ever seen the movie Saw, but without, well, actually it was pretty there were some that were pretty violent actually. So um it was some of them were pretty intense little stories. So it was a pretty cool manga overall, and it made me want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh actually, but nobody wants to play with me, so I'm not going to play. I might mess with Master Duel, but probably not. But I do want to watch the anime someday. We started it a few times already over the years, but we never get far. But the manga itself, I mean, the artwork is amazing. So that's what I caught myself just going back and looking at the pictures quite a bit, because Kazuki Takahashi is a super good artist. One of the main reasons I've always wanted to play the card game, but I know it's a little bit of a broken game nowadays. But pretty much all the card games I like are broken. So, but yeah, especially his monster art, it was super cool, man. Super cool. I'd get that tattooed on me just because it's so crazy looking. I don't care, but I probably won't. I'm too lazy to go get a tattoo. But the manga, oh, I guess if I was gonna give it a rating, I would probably say an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'll say 8 out of 10. It was good. It was definitely fun. It was definitely fun to read, and I could see myself coming back to it later in life and reading it again for fun. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. But that's the video today, guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! Volumes 1 through 3. Manga, not a book. I gotta make sure I say manga. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Later.